Hi there and welcome back to my channel. Third time's the charm. I just woke up, so this has been a very difficult video for me to shoot. But today we're going to be talking about The Midwife by Jennifer Worth. This one is called The Midwife, as it was rebranded for the PBS show. If you have watched Called the Midwife, you have a pretty good idea of what this novel is about, or memoir is about. But if not, let me tell you about it. So it's about Jennifer Worth and her first year as a practicing midwife in the East End of London under Nonna's house, which is an Anglican nunnery. See, there's one of the nuns. That's Sister Julianne. It's an amazing story. There's a lot of things about social change and social structures and social class, which I think is really interesting. Of course, Jennifer Worth was coming from a higher middle class background, and then was put into this area that has extreme poverty. So there was a lot of adjustments in the way that she had to think going into working for an anonymous house as a midwife. So that was very interesting. You get to see her grow a lot as human. At the beginning she is very confused about how people can live the way they are and thinks that it's disgusting and all these sort of things, but towards the end of the novel she's a lot more understanding and is able to better deal with some of the horrific things that she ends up seeing. So it's a really interesting book. There's a lot of interesting history in it as well. At the time that this book takes place, obstetrics was still like a newer field, if you can believe that, in the 1950s. So it talks a lot about how the changes of the practice helped women and how still there was more changes afterwards that makes it even better. Before the early 1900s, there wasn't a lot of antenatal care, prenatal care, anything, which ended up with a lot of mums and babies dying. So the mortality rate is much better in this book, which is very nice. But it's all because of women fighting to take care of women, which I think is really interesting. So if you like history, this is a good one to read too. And if you like children, it's a good thing. And if you work in a hospital, it's also an interesting read. I'm currently working, as you know, in a hospital, so I'm not sure if that kind of colors how much I like this book or not, but it definitely plays into it because I understood a lot of the things that they were talking about, and I've seen some of the things that they were talking about before. So I rated this book 5 out of 5 stars. I thought it was fantastic. Unlike most memoirs, it is a trilogy, so this is just book 1. So I'm really looking forward to reading the other 2, but it's just a really inspiring and wonderful novel. So if you're interested, check it out. And if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. Thanks, and see you in the next one.